Celery, condolences on the result, but I appreciate you taking the time to speak to me. I was hoping to maybe get your perspective on your team's journey through the debut at Belgrade to now this tournament, and so what you've been looking to improve and what the results ended up being.
I mean, not too good so far, right? And
sure.
Everything, I guess.
This was implied as a growth period. Even you guys have said that you guys are, getting your bearings. But could you tell any difference on the specific aspects of your team that you're trying to improve on between Belgrade to now, or is it actually everything?
I mean, of course, it's not everything. We don't need to learn how to last it again. But it's all the... Like today, we already learned a lot after the first series. Every day, there's a lot to learn, and you don't learn every day. So it just takes a lot of time. So we just didn't have enough time yet, I guess. I think you need a little bit of luck as well. When you change something in your roster and you instantly play these tournaments, we were not good enough and we didn't have luck on our side. So that's how it goes.
Yeah, so if I go back like in time, then whenever you bring Quinn into the roster, for example, which is another time that you, probably the most recent time that you experienced a roster change, would you have considered that to have been a honeymoon period where it starts clicking immediately, or did you have similar growing pains?
I mean, it seems like it was immediately, but the major was, I think it was 2.5, maybe even 3 months after Quinn joined. Mm-hmm. This time it was a few weeks, our first tournament. So it's not really fair, but it's true, Quinn is the GOAT, but you can only have one Quinn per team, right? Yeah, so don't get greedy, right? But eventually you will harness Watson into being another one of those. But for those 2.5 months, which I guess preceding the Lima Major specifically, what are the things that you look towards in scrims to helping a new teammate acclimate, or even you learning how to incorporate their hero pool and their strategies and their ideas? I mean, that takes time, but honestly, it's also, like, it's not only when you get it. If we wouldn't have changed anything, our results would not be a lot different. Mm-hmm. The thing is, it's not like we're losing because of Watson, right? I think he's probably playing the best even on average.
Of course.
But everyone else also needs this time to warm up right now. Where we were pretty done after TI, right? You played for a long time, second again, good times. So you take a break, and we just had we just needed some more time to get back into it. I've also been trying to figure out what is actually good for me to play. Today I learned a lot more about that. Apparently I just need to play Pugna. But like all these things just take a lot of time. Like having a new player is one thing, but everyone has not been performing, so we just need some more time.
I appreciate hearing that from you, because I think so many people in the public see that like, oh, these guys were just TI Grand Finalists, Liquid were just TI Grand Finalists, and then they just change one player and all of a sudden it's not Grand Final material anymore, but I'm with you, that it's just not that simple. There are so many more variables.
Not everyone is Falcons, right?
Not everyone's Falcons. Not everyone can keep the same 5 players the whole time and keep their same strategies and have it work consistently, so I appreciate hearing that from you. I'm going to pass you on over to Purge, who's got a question for you as well.
Hey, Big S. Is Pugna 5 pickable in almost all situations right now, or do you prefer it against the physical right-clickers or the Bristle-type heroes?
I wish I knew. I kind of been trying to find out my hero pool today after our first series, so it's been rough, but Falcons wins every game with Pugna. They kind of win every game, but they win a lot of Pugna, so it's a good laner, so I kind of just picked it. I'm not sure, but it's definitely good against Bristol, because he heals when he does damage. I take one hero out that doesn't take any damage. It feels pretty good.
All right, great, thanks.
Celery, I appreciate you taking the time to speak to me. Anything you'd like to say for all the people who obviously have been rooting for your journey from all of your different iterations, but as you close out your DreamLeague journey, anything to say to the GAIMIN fans?
And thanks for supporting as always. The games are probably quite exciting, some crazy games, but hopefully we can get back to some more cleaner games in the future. But it will take some time, and hopefully sooner than later. But also just enjoy the rest of the tournament. That's what it's all about in the end.
Appreciate hearing it, and I can vouch, Celery, you had some very entertaining games, and honestly, when you're winning all the time, I gotta say, your games weren't quite as entertaining, so you're putting on more of a show these days, Celery. We appreciate it, and hopefully we'll see more of GAIMIN in the future.
Yep, thank you very much.